Welcome to RadiHappenings, where we tell you what's happening.
Welcome to RP Radio 909, and you're listening to Really Happenings, where we tell you what's happening. I'm Sherry, and on today's episode, Open House Life in RP, we seek to sneak a peek into RP's Open House 2026. Joining me today are three very special guests. Could you guys introduce your name, your IG, and fun fact about your IG as well?
Okay, so my name is Aziz. I'm head of training for Dikir Barat and also Create Rap. One fun fact about my IG, I think we are very bonded IG. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Alisha, the 23rd Student Council President, and one fun fact about our CCA is that we are shameless.
And I'm Bon, Vice President of Sports Club. And our fun fact about my CC is that any kind of skill level player can come and join us and play together with us.
Alicia, could you elaborate more on the shameless part? Because that's quite interesting for you to say that.
So for us in Student Council, we are the representative of our student body. Basically, we have to be shameless in order to get things done. We always work with our management, and in order to get things to be done, we have to speak up. And for us to get other CCAs to work with us, we have to just speak up and communicate with them. Therefore, we have to be shameless in order to get things to be done.
And what do you mean by every skill? Like, if you're not skilled, but you still can join, what does that mean?
Okay, so we have weekly sports sessions. So there are a variety of players that's like very good or like competitive, or some that are just looking forward to get into the sport. So instead of just like having a very intense game all the time, preparing for competition, our place is kind of like we will have a level of players where you can improve together and play together. Just not always about competition or being competitive, Yeah.
Okay.
Can I change my fun fact?
All right, can, no problem.
Okay, so one fun fact about my IG is that we are original. Yeah. Because most of our performances, whether it is dance, music, or acting, whatsoever, it's mostly done originally by our students. Yeah, yeah. So people like me and everyone else you see in Create, yeah, they are all
Okay, then could you elaborate what is your one most, let's say, most memorable performance that you have created?
that I created.
Yeah.
So far, one performance that I created mostly by me and a few others was the Reflections, the SDR collab with Winsim and Gamelan. Yeah.
What's something people might not know about your interest group?
So sports club, people think sports club is a place where if you join it, it's an easier way for you to get into other sports, or like a place for you to do all kinds of sports, which is not really true. Sports club is more of like a community for all the sports CCA,
Okay.
where all the sports CCA can come along together. We can do events together, and we can volunteer together, or have a sports session together. Oh yeah, something like that.
Okay, how about you guys?
So for Student Council, people don't know that we do work behind the scenes most of the time, despite getting the credit. But not all the time we do get the credit also. So that's a misconception that people think we do get, that Student Council always gets the credit for doing something. But at the end of the day, we are not the ones that will be at the front of the stage during events. We are the ones handling the behind the scenes.
Okay, I understand. How about you, Aziz?
I assume people do not know that us Create are people who are very hungry to be the best, yeah, to excel in the arts, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the next question is, how would your friends describe you in 3 words?
3 words.
Yeah, 3 words.
Adventurous,
Yep.
chill, and what would be the last one?
This is a hard one.
It's a hard one. Okay,
Patient.
patient.
Yeah.
Do you think that represents your IG as well?
Yes, our IG is very chill.
Right. So how about the two of you? Aziz, you can go first.
Okay. So how my friends describe me in 3 words,
Yes.
right? Okay. I'd say goofy, goofy, unserious, yeah, and one last one.
Creative.
Can say creative lah, yeah.
So you think that represents Dikir?
I mean, yes, we are a bunch of rowdy, goofy people. Very unserious. Very unserious. But when it comes to training and
Yeah.
performing, I think that's where our creativity comes
Yeah.
into. Yeah.
You guys really excel in that. I remember watching you guys for Reflections Arts Festival 2025, and it was very different. I was like, because I'm always inside like more classical music, and then
yeah.
I experienced the more Asian traditional side. It was very, I would say, like change in perspective. Yeah. How about you, Alisha?
Okay, I think whoever who's watching this, who are my friends, would disagree with me, but I'll be very political. 3 words to describe me would be I'm a very fast-paced person, a very organized person, and a very like YOLO kind of mindset type of person.
So you think that represents student council?
It depends on your own perspective, but to me, I think it quite does describe student council.
Okay, so before we move on to the real interview segment of what is going to happen in open house, I want to start with a rapid fire game segment. So it's really to let people know more about RP and also what is like the students' most favorite places here. Okay?
Right.
So what is one favorite RP event that you have? You guys only have like 2 seconds to answer.
National Day Observance Ceremony.
Sisi Fiesta.
Polite.
Oh, Reflections Arts Festival 2025. Wait, no, just RF, sorry, yes. Name one RP club or society you've joined.
Archery.
Badminton.
Supply chain management.
What's the best RP food?
Mala from South.
Mala from Lawn.
Western.
Western from?
From South.
No one loves North Food Court?
North has limited halal options.
No, but the Maggi goreng there is bomb.
North Canteen, stall number 4, Tom Yum Ban Mian. Takeaway $4.80.
Oh,
Yes,
specific.
I
yo.
specific because it's my favorite food in
Wow,
RP.
alright.
Okay, so it's one word to describe RP's campus.
Cooling.
How about you guys? Okay, I say first. Snow City.
Kecho.
Kecho.
Yeah.
What's
I don't know how to say that.
what's Kecho?
Kecho, like very, yeah, busy, very busy.
Messy and busy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, how about you?
Vibrant.
Why vibrant? Why vibrant?
Why? Because you will see like different schools coming out at the same time during breaks, and then they will have other friends from other diplomas and schools, so you get to see them like, intermingle.
What is the best thing about RP student life?
There are a lot of overseas trips opportunities for us to sign up for,
No, I wanted to say that.
but it's a fact.
It's true.
Yeah. I've been to 3 SOTs already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
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 I
Okay.
think, yeah.
What's the question?
What's the best thing about RP student
Best
life?
thing about RP student life? Just the aircon lah. Yeah.
aircon.
No sweat.
Okay, real. How about you?
Quite flexible, accessible to get one place to another.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, and I think everyone here is very open-minded, and I think we have a good community here.
I feel like the best thing about RP is that we are very, how do you say this? Very welcoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like stigma. Like you can join whatever you want and they will welcome you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the nicest part we have for RP. Now we're moving on to the interview segment. Okay, so for our listeners out there, most of them would probably just be fresh out of secondary school, fresh out of O levels, N levels. So what is one advice that you would give to someone stepping into tertiary education for the first time? Bond?
fresh out of your secondary school,
Yeah.
I mean, come give it a good, come explore RP. There's a lot of opportunity for secondary school. We have some new coming up CCAs that I've heard from sports side that I won't be saying anything yet.
Yeah, you guys need to come for open house, then maybe you can find
Yeah,
out a little more, right?
exactly.
Yeah. How about you?
I think there is never a time where you are ready for it. So once you step out of tertiary, just go for it. Sign up for anything that you're interested in trying to pursue in the future, because for me personally, when I joined student council, I didn't know whether it was the right choice. So I just went with the flow and kind of challenged myself. So an advice I would give everyone is just challenge yourself, and you never know where you will end up. In a good way though.
How about you, Aziz?
I feel like, personally, just trust your guts. Seriously, yeah. You yourself know how you are, and you know what you're capable of. So have full faith and trust in yourself, and know that you can get to where you want to be. Yeah.
Okay, can I honestly just say something? You know how I kind of like figured out my course? Was I did the skills future test.
Oh yeah.
You know, in secondary school, we always do the test. Then after that, they were like, make us list down which one is the best job for us, which is suited for us. So like for me, I'm studying customer experience with business. So I'm very like, I like to do anything that's more customer facing and talking to clients and all this. But at the same time, I also want to learn more about the back end. So that is why I felt like this course was perfect to me. So how about you guys? Is it the same for your courses as well?
For me, I personally started off in the common business program track because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But after a whole semester of trying out the CBP path, it really allowed me to choose my own diploma properly, because we went through DDJ, which is the discovery journey, the track. So after going through the different diplomas they have to offer for me, it was when I realized that I think I'm suited for a diploma in business, because I've always loved POA.
Oh,
It was one of the reasons why I joined diploma in business.
You want to be an accountant?
Yep. Hopefully,
Wow.
work in the bank.
No, don't work in the bank. Do you know the movie The Accountant?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can
Oh,
become
maybe.
like him.
Who knows?
Who knows? Oh,
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
yeah. Okay, how about you guys?
Honestly, my interest for my diploma, it started after O levels. Yeah, because after O levels, I started working for NTUC as a retail assistant, and then I saw the trucks coming in and out, and then they are giving all the supplies and this and that. Then that's when I started getting interested in supply chain. Yeah, so once I got my results and I realized that there is this diploma, I was like, just go for it. Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Bon?
For me, I have a very different experience from all of you, because I do not come from a Singapore secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah, so I come here straight away with my so-called international O-level result. So I was already interested in IT, so I chose some IT courses here. But then there was one really that sparked out, which is the business and IT combined together. And since my parents are quite a business person, like they're a business owner, so I'm very exposed to all these business stuff. So I was like, okay, IT and business could be a perfect combination together. And I was like, okay, let's choose that. Yeah.
Okay, for everyone here, right, since we're all leaders, we've contributed in ways for RP in terms of projects or whatever activity that we have done. So what is the most meaningful or impactful project that the student council, create, or even sports club has done?
I think for the most impactful for Sports Club is where we did a cleanup in Sembawang Park. It's just not Sports Club club people. It was almost a lot of other sports community, like sports CCA. We have bowling, we have archery. So basically we plan it, then we send out and invite all these CCA to come join us. Let's have a impact on the community. Then apparently a lot of people are very interested in it, and yeah, we proceed with that, and it was a very meaningful impact to the community.
How about you, Aziz? I mean, since we're both from Create, I would say it's reflections. Do you think so?
I would agree, but something we give to the community, I feel like it doesn't just comes to how we are as Create,
Yep.
but I feel like what Create implemented to each IG inside. Yeah, the fact that I've seen our IGs go to beach cleanups, for example, or going to perform for the elderly, going to perform for kids with disabilities and whatnot. Yeah, so I feel like we implemented this to our IGs, and they started a trend to give much more to outside people. Yeah, the community. Yeah, give back. Yeah.
Okay.
I think one of the, since all of you all talk about local,
Yeah.
why not I talk about international? So
Okay.
student council actually went for a international service learning trip, in short ISLP, to Indonesia, Bandung and Jakarta. So we basically work with different organizations such as university students from Institusi Teknologi of Bandung, ITB in short, and also Indonesian volunteers from Indorelawans to help serve students with special needs, elderlies, and many more organizations. To me, it's very impactful because you really get to do like you really get to do like international type of service learning,
Okay.
and it really taught me a lot of lessons. Like I was able to grow as an individual. I get to see my student council also grow and challenge themselves beyond their own abilities. So it's very meaningful, and the bonds we created, despite not knowing one another,
Yeah.
was wow. Like until today, we are still talking about it because I think it has really hit an impact to us. So yeah.
Wow. I feel like RP very happening. You
Yeah.
agree
Can
on
I
that?
It does
add
give you a lot
one
of
more thing
opportunity.
Yeah, sure.
for Sports Cup? Like, I think this is like the our most impactful event that I just forget to mention. So we had a collab with Taiwan Hospital, which is a hospital for kids with special needs. And we had a sports day where every sports CCA have to come up with a booth. It's like a carnival, but the kids get to like experience all type of like sports, or not really sports, but something related to it. Like badminton, you have to like use the shuttlecock to hit the tube or something like that. Yeah. So we literally have to stay in school, have a camp and all that. And I met a lot of new people, and I feel like that's where you really step out of your comfort zone. You make a lot of new friends. You have a different thoughts about people. You're like,
Right.
oh, that's not what I think about people. There are like a lot of other people that shares the same interests
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah.
For student council, why should incoming students consider getting involved in student council or student leadership at RP?
They should try to get involved in student council or in any other CCAs to be a student leader. I think it does give you the opportunity to grow as an individual, most importantly, than just being a leader. For us, student council, for me personally, I do push my leaders to a different level. Instead of just letting them sit down there and follow instructions, I will give them the opportunity to lead and to plan for events such as the National Day Observance Ceremony, be involved in the orientation program, open
Yeah.
house. So joining student council will let you hone your leadership skills, your public speaking skills, your decision making skills, and also allow you to plan your time way better.
For TRSC, how does TRSC support a variety of sports and recreational activities for students of all skill levels?
So for sports, how we support the variety of sports, we give out manpower, such as when they are in need for tournaments such as Polite. Yeah, then we will help them. So there was one that we helped for Polite swimming, where we helped the swimmers that representing RP, and we were giving out medals and all that. Yeah. And for the recreational activity, every Friday we have a sports session that we do. It will either be badminton, volleyball. It will shuffle around every week. Then that's where everyone is allowed to come in and play. Even if you're not in sports club, you
So like
can
there's no
come in.
trial, like you know how
No.
each
Yeah,
CCA
we don't
has an
have that.
interview or trial to enter.
Nope, we don't have that.
So it's a very
We are
open
welcome.
community.
Yeah, we're welcome to every people that want to come try out. And there will be sometimes there will be people that's from badminton CCA that are actually playing. Then they also come and join with us. Sometimes they play together with us, and they give us tips or two. And people like start feeling like, oh, this is such a good place to improve what we are interested in. Yeah.
Okay, great. How about for Create? What are the unique opportunities does Create provide for students who want to explore and develop their artistic skills?
So there's so many things.
yeah.
There's so many things. But I'd say it helps individuals to really open up their mind and to think independently, to come up with a form of art. Yeah. It may not always be a drawing or a dance or music. It's any form of art. Yeah, and we encourage it that it's original and student based. Yeah, students from RP and even alumni to come back and help us. And besides that,
Could you give like a specific example? Because I have one in my head right now.
a specific example.
Yeah, like I have one very, very strong one in my head right now.
Okay, so personally, I was from the creative team for Symphony de Republic. It's under Reflections. Yes. And I worked with so many different IGs that was in that was under SDR.
Yep.
And we had so many creative meetings to help each other and to figure out how we can make the SDR show, although it is mainly WinSim,
Yeah.
but
There's elements
also
lah from different
elements
IGs.
and implementations from Gamelan and also Dikir Barat. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think my favorite memory, I would say, like an opportunity for me, because I mean, I come from radio, right? All we really do is podcasting and really just like broadcasting, talking. But the first thing I did was the Reflections Arts Festival. I was part of the creative team for Makan Makan. You know, the exhibition. So like, I'm actually the girl in the documentary that is with my mom, the adobo.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I walk around RP and you know what people tell me? Oh, you jelat already Because the jelat word is so strong because of like that, and all of it was made by students. Yeah, although we do have advisors who really guide us, right? It really came down from what the students wanted and what the students thought about. So I think that is one very unique part about RP. So, is there any question that you wish people would ask more about your IG to end off this interview segment so that they can know more about you?
One question we want to hear from people.
Yeah. Like ask more about you.
Ask more about
Maybe
us.
because sometimes there's misconceptions and you want them to clear it up. Like,
Right. I want them to ask us like, what is sports club and what does sports club have to offer? Instead of getting a misconception of, is esports sports club? So a lot of people come up thinking that we are also part of esports, but yes, esports is under us, but we are a separate CCA.
Okay.
And esport is just an IG that we help them and kind of manage them for them. Yeah.
I think one question people should ask student council more would be, what do we have to offer for them? Because a lot of people like to ask us like, oh, does student council do interviews and this and that? To be honest, we don't do interviews. We are very open to everyone. Whoever who's interested and passionate in wanting to create a better school journey for everyone, just feel free to join us.
I would want them to ask a similar question, like for SC. Basically, just wanting to know how Create can benefit
Yeah.
their future. Yeah. Which I personally think that in Create we learn so many things about artistic direction, programming, and how to handle events, miking, lighting, positioning, backstage operations, and whatnot. Yeah, how to make a performance even better by just putting some lights, sounds, and extra micings and this and that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually quite cool.
I think one question for me, right, that I wish people really asked about was, how many CCA can we actually join? Because, fun fact, when I was year one, I was very adventurous. I want to try everything. So I joined 9 IGs.
Wow.
Okay, because like I know from like other schools, it's not as it's quite more strict as compared to RP. But in RP, you're able to join as many IGs as you would like. So you can really explore your interests and what you really want to do and figure it out by the time you're year 2. Because that is when I was able to streamline and like I realized I really enjoyed my IG, which was Radio 909, where we do broadcasting, podcasting, all of that. Yeah. Is there anything else that you guys would like to say to the audiences here?
Be open-minded. Just if you feel like you want it, go for it. It will really, how do I say this? It will really show you the other side of like what you think is not true, and don't limit yourself.
Okay.
Go for it.
RP is not just an academic institution.
Yeah.
It's a place, a community where you're able to grow. And there are a lot of opportunities for you all to just seize. Because personally, since the first year, I was very quiet. But after joining different interest group, meeting different people, and networking with others, it really helped me be more confident in myself. And yeah, I really enjoyed my journey here in RP.
I would like to say, don't take fear as an enemy, but a friend. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Because,
that's a deep one.
okay, not all the time it works, but sometimes when you fear that you might not be able to do something, you just need to take that one step forward, and it will take you to places.
Wow. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's episode of RadiHappenings. A big thank you to our amazing guests from the Republic Polytechnic community. We hope you enjoyed hearing all about the incredible things happening here at RP, whether it's student leadership, sports, the arts, or everything in between. Before the credits roll, could you guys plug in your Instagram handles and lastly your IGs as well?
RP_TRCC and Dikir Barat RP, IG, and TikTok.
Okay.
Republic Poly SC on Instagram and RP Student Council in TikTok.
Team Republic Sports Club. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. If you're thinking about joining RP, we hope you're feeling inspired and ready to dive into everything this amazing campus has to offer. Stay up to date on the latest campus happenings and learn more about Republic Poly at Republic Poly and #RPOH on Instagram, or head over to RP's website. Additionally, if you enjoyed today's episode and would like to be kept updated on future ones, follow us on @RPRadiate909 on Instagram, TikTok, and Republic Polytechnic Radiate 909 on YouTube and Spotify. Don't forget to come down and enjoy all the fun and goodies at Open House from the 8th of January to 10th of January 2026. Thank you for listening, and catch you on RadiHappenings next episode, where we tell you what's happening. Bye!
Bye.
Welcome to RadiHappenings, where we tell you what's happening.